U.S. pilot took selfie with Chinese spy balloon from cockpit. The Pentagon on Wednesday released a close-up photo of the suspected Chinese spy balloon, taken by the pilot from the cockpit of the U.S. Air Force plane as it flew above the white balloon earlier this month. The photo was captured a day before the balloon was shot down. The selfie shows the pilot looking down at the suspected Chinese surveillance balloon as it hovers over the central continental United States. Recovery efforts began shortly after the balloon was downed. The balloon, which Beijing denies was a government spy vessel, spent a week flying over the United States and Canada before being shot down off the Atlantic coast on U.S. President Joe Biden's orders. The episode caused an uproar in Washington and led the U.S. military to search the skies for other objects that were not being captured on radar. Northern Command carried out an unprecedented 3 shootdowns of unidentified objects, following the suspected Chinese spy balloon's showdown. The Chinese balloon incident prompted U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken to postpone a planned visit this month to Beijing and has further strained relations between Washington and Beijing. That Blinken trip to Beijing would have been the first by a U.S. Secretary of State to China in 5 years and was seen by both sides as an opportunity to stabilize increasingly fraught ties. Body parts of man found in drain in Mandya. Police yet to find head and torso. According to report, chopped body parts were found in Keragodu village, Mandya by locals who immediately informed the police about it. Police reached the spot and discovered chopped legs, arms, and lower body parts near a drain in the village. The police are yet to find the torso and head of the body. A detailed probe is currently underway. The brutal murder has come a day after a Guwahati police team recovered some body parts of a man who, along with his mother, was killed and cut into pieces and thrown in gorges of neighboring Meghalaya allegedly by his wife and her 2 friends. Body parts of the man's mother were found on February 19 near Cherrapunji. The murders of Shankari Day, 62, and her son Amarjyoti Day, 32, took place in July and August last year respectively by the wife of the man along with 2 of her accomplices. He looks overweight on TV. Kapil Dev's stern remark on Rohit Sharma's fitness. When you look at Virat. Team India is currently in action in a 4-match test series against Australia, where the Rohit Sharma-led side leads 2-0. The side registered comprehensive wins across both the matches so far, registering an innings win in the opening match in Nagpur before beating Australia by 6 wickets in Delhi. Rohit had scored a century in the first test of the series, and while the second match was relatively low-scoring for the hosts, the Indian bowlers staged a blistering comeback for the side on the third day to secure a thumping win. Even as Rohit had led the team to retaining the Border Gavaskar Trophy, former India captain and legendary cricketer Kapil Dev was critical of the current skipper's fitness. Over the past few weeks, there have been debates over Rohit's fitness, and when Kapil was asked to comment on the same during an interaction on ABP News, the former India captain insisted that Rohit needs to work on his weight. Also read, when I see videos of dressing room, Australia great lambasts Pat Cummins, Daniel Vettori after India's dominance. It is very important to be fit. More so for a captain. It's a shame if you are not fit. Rohit needs to put some hard work on it, Kapil said. He is a great batter, but when you talk about his fitness, he looks a bit overweight, at least on TV. Yes, it's different when you look at someone on TV and then in real life. But from whatever I see, Rohit is a great player and a great captain, but he needs to get fit. Look at Virat. Whenever you see him, you say, that's some fitness. Rohit made a return to the Indian Test team after nearly 11 months in the series against Australia. His last appearance in the Whites came against Sri Lanka in March last year. Since then, the Indian captain missed the rescheduled 5th Test against England due to COVID-19 infection, and later remained absent from the 2-Test series against Bangladesh due to a finger injury. China's Mars rover hasn't moved in months. A Chinese rover on Mars has not moved for nearly 6 months, according to images captured by NASA. A time series taken by the U.S. Space Agency's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter between September 2022 and February 2023 shows that China's Zhurong rover remained immobile on the red planet during that entire period. Zhurong landed on Mars in May 2021 as part of the TIANWEN-1 mission, with a goal of studying the topography, examining the Martian soil, surveying the elements and sampling the atmosphere. The solar-powered rover traveled roughly 2 kilometers from its landing site on the Utopia Planitia plane before it came to a stop. Its stationary position was revealed by the high-resolution imaging science experiment HORIZE camera aboard the orbiter, operated by researchers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory at Caltech and the University of Arizona. HORIZE is often used to observe changes to dust-covered areas near Mars surface missions, scientists at the University of Arizona wrote in a blog post detailing their findings. This time series shows that the Zhurong rover has not changed its position between the 8th of September and the 7th of February 2023. Custom officials seize gold biscuits worth 68 lakh rupees at Surat airport. The customs officials Wednesday seized 10 gold biscuits worth 68 lakh rupees packed in a mobile phone cover which was found abandoned in a luggage trolley at the Surat airport. According to officials, a passenger who alighted a domestic flight at Surat airport had found the luggage trolley containing certain items like snacks on the side of the main passage at the international terminal. He intimated the local security personnel and later to the customs department officials at the Surat airport. The officials reached the spot and found a mobile cover from the trolley with 10 gold biscuits, each weighing 116 grams, valued to 68 lakh rupees, hidden in it. Sources in the customs department at Surat airport said that the luggage might be of an international passenger who landed on a Sharjah flight at Surat. In seeing the strict checking, the passenger might have hidden the gold biscuits in the mobile phone cover in the passenger luggage trolley. Customs officials are checking the list of passengers who alighted international flights at Surat airport.